Welcome back to my channel, Timeless Cosmic Tarot. If this is your first time coming across the channel, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I feel like I knew that you were coming, you knew that I was coming. You knew that something was coming by way of confirmation, clarification, because you have good instincts. You've been sitting with your higher self. This is going to be current energy by way of cosmic energy and or intuition. By way of foresight, that means what is to come in the immediate future. That could be today or maybe within a very short amount of time. Needless to say, come on in. If you are returning back, then that means that you are my friends. You are my beautiful cosmic cousins, sisters, brothers, my beautiful soul tribe family. I love you so freaking much. I hope you know that I do. I see you out here in the ethers doing that spiritual work, catching all of those synchronicities, and the ancestors are absolutely proud of us up to said point. It has not been an easy birthright by way of destiny and or assignments that you've had to endure by way of what you have accomplished. You should absolutely take as many moments as you need to, as often as you can, to celebrate your bloodline, your lineage, for breaking generational curses, some of which were created obviously before you were even born, and contracts that you absolutely refuse to adhere to by way of continuing generational curses. You should absolutely celebrate as much as possible every chance that you get yourself, your lineage, your bloodline, and what you have accomplished up until this point. This is going to be a direct particular message for somebody and or a certain group of people. My beautiful soul tribe family, come on in, chosen ones. I love you so much. Listen, soul tribe, soul tribe, love and light, soul tribe, soul tribe. I love you so much, my beautiful soul tribe, shining bright into the night, as above, so below. Soul tribe, shining into the night. What night? The dark night of the soul. You shedded light on all of your dark places and or spaces, and you were not afraid of the boogeyman, the boogie woman. You faced your inner demons and you accomplished a whole bunch, and you will continue to be successful. These are immediate ancestral messages. Thank you, divine ancestors, for being here, ascended masters, all the gods above all the gods, source of all things, of whom we have a direct connection to, of whom we will absolutely return back to after we are done in this particular life timeline. I just heard it is your time to shine. You are aligned by way of being in order, divine order. I just heard. What is it that the beautiful soul tribe family needs to confirm? Okay, and or clarify, confirmation for shits and giggles, individual effort, solo effort. So your spirit team is saying you are coming out as somebody that people thought were walking alone. It was the biggest mistake that they made. However, they were absolutely correct by way of making that mistake, meaning they were destined to make those mistakes. Solo efforts. Some people saw you by yourself. They're like, oh, this is going to be an easy take down and or shake down. And your ops are all out of options. You have an entire spirit team by way of the spirit realm, the underworld, the higher worlds. All the worlds are backing you because you are very vital and ascension to the natural realm and or the spirit realm. There is absolutely duality by way of your assignments and your work. Not only are you setting a lot of people free, being a beautiful spirit guide in the earth is what the ancestors are saying. You are absolutely setting free a lot of people that have passed over. What does that mean? People that were in purgatory, people that were unalived, unfortunately, because of sacrificial reasons, sacrificed by their family, people that were unalived prematurely. Spirit is saying it was always in divine order that they would be the sacrifice. However, there is judgment in the afterworld, afterlife, and you are bringing in this justice. These people thought you were walking alone. I just heard, I stand alone. They thought you were standing alone. Solo efforts, individual efforts. You went into hermit mode. You isolated yourself. You walked away from people that you needed to walk away from. You did it so effortlessly. You did it when you were supposed to do it because you were on a time schedule. Nobody could have really delayed you. There really weren't any delays, okay? If you just really give a moment to looking back in hindsight, Spirit is saying your guides were always there, even in those moments that appeared to be the darkest times, okay? Yeah, you were absolutely shining your light in the darkness. Your light was shining. I just heard, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Whoa, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Listen, you're shining. Every room that you walk into, you absolutely do change the energy because of who you are in a very positive way. Whose ancestors do I have here? I got ancestors to my left, to my right. Yeah, people thought you were alone. Okay, it was supposed to be that way. It was supposed to appear to be that way. Source is saying. Thank you, Creator of all things, for giving me direct connection. Please open up the highest of white lights. Yeah, listen, dark night of the soul. I can't make it up. You let your light shine in the darkest of times. People betraying you, family members, mothers, fathers, brothers, cousins, doing spell work, putting things in your food since you were a child, wishing ill will on you. And this is what's so interesting. These people wanted to blind you from who you were, who you are, who you've always been. One, you are the matriarch of the family. You are the generational curse breaker. You are the hierophant. You are the shaman. You are the healer. You are the earth angel. You are walking, breathing justice. You are somebody's opportunity by way of the family that you were born into to break their generational curses, and they refuse. Even still in that, remember, people said you were crazy. Oh, she's schizophrenic. Oh, he's crazy. Oh, he's bipolar. Oh, he's this. And there were supernatural things that were pulling and tugging at you that you absolutely could not explain at that time. But you held on to your hope. You stood in faith. You stood alone when you needed to because it was a narrow path and a narrow journey. And so you were very courageous to answer the call. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is about courage, intuition, stick-to-itiveness, steadfast, solid, grounded, keeping it a buck, keeping it 100. Even when they thought you were blinded, you could see in the dark because your light was shining in the middle of it all. You always had source of all things. You always had the spirit realm guiding you. And now it's starting to make sense. Somebody could have tried to open up your Akashic records. They absolutely did. And it was not what they wanted, okay? Their anticipation and or their intention for doing so was to cause towers in your life, chaos, so that you would never accomplish your goal. By way of your spiritual contract, somebody's ancestors is talking. When I say they're talking, they are talking. Come through, spirit realm, with the come through. I will be obedient. I just want to stop for just a moment and sit in an energy of gratitude to source of all things for choosing me right now on today, and all of the beautiful messengers all around the world that are simultaneously channeling this same energy, that you are deciding to use us as spokespeople, spokespersons, spokesman and spokewoman, to speak these things as though they are, to translate and or to convey these messages. Spirit is saying that you already know that you know, but it is really nice, right, to commune with your soul tribe family and get confirmation. Somebody's laughing, and you were laughing at your dark night of the soul. You weren't laughing at the time, but you were laughing in the middle of your dark night of the soul, which is now. Because looking back in hindsight, you get it, you see it. 10 of Wands. Yeah, 10 wands on your back. That's weight. That's burdens. That's responsibility. Those are assignments, people that you had contracts with, that you had to adhere to those contracts by way of being obedient, right? You didn't grow weary, and even when you did, you prayed for more strength. You prayed for a bigger back by way of great responsibility. You said, you know, I'm going to need some help. Your spirit team was always there guiding you. Again, listen, I'm trying to tell you, they said you were crazy. These people wanted you consumed. They wanted you isolated, ostracized, blacklisted, black sheeped. Is that a word? We're going to make it one. They wanted to black sheep you. They wanted to make you the issue and or the problem. I cannot make it up. 10 of Swords. I'm being guided to take the 10 of Swords. So you got the 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, 9 of Swords. Let me put things in order. Spirit is telling me. 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. Can we just have a moment for divine intervention in the middle of hell? You found peace in the middle of the storm, okay? Somebody drop a heart down below if you found peace in the middle of the storm. Like, share, and subscribe. It helps it energetically, y'all. Just go out into the ethers. I feel like that's a given. It's also a way to touch and agree with me by way of this message. And, you know, just confirming with the spirit realm that you accept the fact that we are here getting messages from the Most High God because it's needed right now on this day. Isn't it beautiful when the Most High can still use you, when you wake up to see a new day and you're still being used by Source of all things? That is absolutely beautiful. It's a beautiful way to validate your assignment, your birthright, by way of validating your existence while you're here on the planet. When you leave this place, you will absolutely leave behind a beautiful body of spiritual work for your lineage to pick up and or adhere to, understanding the sacrifices. Ooh, I just heard Spirit say, we are the new ancestors. You are the new ancestors. Soul Tribe family, please continue to act accordingly. Listen, 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, 10-10. Something's been closed out. It's complete. 8 of Swords is self-imposed imprisonment. You realize, wait a minute, I got the keys to the gate to let myself out of this 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords energy. Yeah, these were generational curses. These were spiritual contracts that you never adhered to. Not in this life or the last one. You just came to settle the score. Mama Gaia, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. You came to get your wealth. You came to fulfill prophecy. You came to get your inheritance. And now is the time because you did the work, right? So whenever we hear about people that are like, I want her destiny. I want his destiny. I want to be them. But wait a minute. Spirit team is saying, bitch. Not my words. That's what the spirit team said, y'all. You know my spirit team got jokes, but they're very, very serious. They meant that. Okay, that was very intentional. A lot of pun intended on, bitch, you didn't do the work. These are thieves. Listen, they wanted your destiny. You are the star. You're destined, okay? You're destined to be great. People in high places, whatever that means at this point in the world, they know who you are. They know your bloodline. They know who you are. They've always known. Listen, this is your time. So you went through hell to get to heaven, and you did it successfully. You did it at a time that maybe you were just tired. You like, look, Source, can I see my spiritual contract again? You reading section 2, you like, I signed up to do what? When is it that I gotta get this done by? Right, it could have put you in your head. A lot of betrayal, you overcame. A lot of wands on your back, you overcame. Then somebody said you was crazy. Then they did suicide spells. Then they did schizophrenia spells. They did every spell in the book so much that you know every demon by name. Why did you need to know every demon by name? So that you would have the power to cast it out. Queen of Pentacles, you are Gaia. You are the earth. You are divine feminine energy. You are grounded. You're also simultaneously omnipresent in other realms as you're in this realm to settle the score and bring things into balance. The stars, listen, your contract is written in the stars. So when somebody's going to a practitioner, they're like, oh my God, I want her beauty. I want her booty. I want her hands. I want her eyes. Can you just cut her eyes out for me? You know, oh my God, your eyes, or whatever they want. Whatever it is that they're, jealous about, or they're greedy about, or they're, spiritual gluttons, overeating off of, just weird and toxic energy, gluttons of toxicity, whatever it is. What they did not realize is that your spiritual contract is written in the stars. And the stars you carry within you. You got a whole multiverse within your womb, divine feminine energy. And masculines too. Four of Swords, okay? Is Libran energy, balance. Clarify the Four of Swords. Meditation, rest, contemplation. Yeah, you decided that you needed to sit down a little bit. And you know what you did? You said, okay, wait a minute. What is this? And you got still in the middle of a time that people wanted you to be all over the place and chaotic. And maybe for a little bit you were. Until you realize, wait a minute, individual effort, solo moves, I gotta stand alone. Or appear to be standing alone, right? Which made you easy to look like you were being attacked. You are the beautiful sacrifice. But they couldn't sacrifice you. You appear to be weak, withered, alone, broken. Maybe something came up against your finances and then you learned about wealth and prosperity. It was always about the energy that you carry. You learned those lessons. You did it like a real spiritual G. That's written in the stars too. Your spirit guides are saying, my spirit guides are saying, Knight of Cups energy. Four of Swords to the Knight of Cups, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, and energy. Knight of Cups energy is really about love, okay? Something about your adolescence. Somebody could have really gone through a very massive awakening between the ages of 13, 14, 15, and 16. Very, very powerful awakening. I feel like this is when your bloodline, or not even your bloodline, your family started to attack you the most, was around puberty and adolescence. Knight of Cups is giving me gifts. Four of Swords is giving me meditation. You started going within, tapping in. You started seeing certain people a certain way. Maybe you looked at your mother a certain way. Maybe you looked at your father a certain way. Maybe you looked at your siblings a certain way. You're like, I'm not like y'all. But you kept it to yourself. Four of Swords is about meditation, going within. You were the most beautiful solo effort. You look like you just were just a regular schmegular running through the world. Somebody put the scales down below and say, I'm everything but regular. You had to even realize that. You may have not even known completely what this complete journey was about. You were not supposed to at that point. And then as you decided to accept the call, this is when things started to be revealed about who you are, who you were, who you've always been, and what it is that you have to do. A lot of people are called. But very few answer that call. Who you know want to go through the Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands, Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords for the love of humanity, for the greater good of humanity, for the greater good of their lineage, when most of the people in your family are fighting you and you're breaking generational curses. Not too many people. Death, you went through a full transformation, Scorpionic energy. You absolutely did. You absolutely did. They want your power, but they didn't want your sins. They didn't want your work. They didn't want to get this spiritual work, right? Give me current energy, individual effort. What is it that our spirit team wants us to know? Yeah, Nine of Wands, child. They wanted you weighed down, looking crazy, walking around, talking to the air. Listen, they wanted you looking crazy. This is what it was. This would have furthered their efforts. This would have validated their own fears. This would have confirmed with them that they were more powerful than you. But in reality, the person that they were attacking was an energy that they absolutely did not see. Three of Wands is foresight. What they did not see was what was to come. They could not see your future. As much as they thought they knew, tapping into your Akashic records, seeing, possibly what you had gone through, birth chart hacking, birthday hacking. They're like, oh, you're a Scorpio. Oh, you're an Aries. Oh, you're a Taurus. Whatever their fears were, whatever they thought they knew, they didn't see. Three of Wands is about foresight, intuition, what is to come. Cosmic foresight. They didn't see that when they were making these investments. Seven of Pentacles is about seeds that have been planted, things that you have been heavily invested in. They planted these seeds without any ability to have foresight of what was to come by way of the tables turning. Dark night of the soul. Come through with the come through. You were always the children with the gift. You were always the star. You were always the golden child. You were always chosen to be the matriarch. Even in those lost energies, even through molestation, even through just heinous acts against you as a child energetically, things that you could not explain, sibling rivalry, right? Cain and Abel's story, people wanting to dumb down your abilities, wanting to take from you, wanting to make you feel a way. You weathered the storm. Page of Pentacles, you are a child with a gift. You've always been a child with a gift. Even in the middle of all of this, you still had power, strength. This was always about your power. This was always about your endurance. This was always about learning how to reset yourself, how to close out cycles. You learned very early on, and you set your lineage free. Give me current energy, please, and thank you. Beautiful spirit team, what's good in the spiritual neighborhood? I can't make this shit up. I damn near threw the cards across the room. In a good way. You are the Hierophant. You've always been the Hierophant. Listen, so when you got people coming along, they're like, who you think you are? What you think you are? Who you think you are? What you think you know? You're not an earth angel. You like, I know, right? You should have caught me when I really believed that. You should have caught me in this Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands, Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords energy. But even in that energy, you were letting your light shine. Listen to me when I tell you, you've always been the Hierophant. So this is why your ancestors are laughing when people thought they could take your destiny. Remember the one girl that was like, oh my God, your skin is so beautiful. I love your eyes. I love your hair. But really deep down inside, she was harboring some little resentment in her heart, looking at your nails, looking at how you look, looking at your skin. And then she went and did a beauty spell. Your ancestors were laughing. This person could never, ever, ever, ever wear your skin, take your beauty, because it was never to the naked eye. It was never anything that the naked eye could see. Thank you, Horus, in spiritual court, for correcting me. Listen, we got the door wide open. I don't know what y'all doing with the Egyptian ancestors and the indigenous people and the Asiatic ancestors. Somebody's tapping into all bloodlines, all of them. Pacific Islander, listen, somebody's tapping in to all lineages. Ooh, these people are thinking, damn, we should have killed him when we had him. We should have killed her when we had her, but they never could. This was never a part of your destiny. It was meant for them to make you look like you were by yourself out here crazy and deranged. And then you show up to the world in strength, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, the Star, and the Hierophant, and you're a walking, breathing tower. I'm gonna put that on my spiritual resume. They're like, oh, well, what do you do? Oh, I'm a spiritual practitioner. Oh, really? Yes, I'm an invoker of towers. Okay, bitch. Play if you want. There's a little squirrel. There's my squirrel crawling the tree. I put some nuts out for the squirrel today, y'all. You know, I have a tree that drops down. I don't know if they're nuts or fruit. I think it's a combination of the two. But I put some right on my patio for the squirrel today. And here he is climbing the tree. You know, squirrels represent good luck, agility, spontaneity. Spirit realm is always talking. It's 2:12 on the clock. You are showing up to the world as the Hierophant. Spirit says these people are in awe. They're shocked. They are more post-traumatic by way of stress and in distress than you could have ever imagined. They know very well what they did, what intentions were set, what they wished silently, what they spoke in conversation. See, everybody's not running to an altar. Everybody's not sacrificing blood. Somebody's just walking. Some of these people, excuse me, let me make my words right, retrograde. Okay. Some of these people just had bad intentions. They were wishing, hoping silently on the surface. They're like, "Hey girl." But behind closed doors was a whole demon. "Oh, that's not gonna work. Yeah, they gonna break up." Those are curses. That's spell work. That's saltiness. That's throwing spiritual shade. "Girl, yeah, I heard they broke up. Oh, yeah, girl, I heard she don't have no money. Oh, girl, yeah, I heard." That's gossip. Gossip is a form of spell work. It's a low vibrational energy that once you feed it, it grows. Well, that's fine. Now that we have the Seven of Pentacles and they're being pulled into spiritual court by the cosmos and the higher realms, and they're going over their spiritual resume, it doesn't look anything like your spiritual resume, and they're mad about it, and they're calling judgment. That's beautiful. Don't you love it when your enemy got the nerve, the audacity, with tenacity, to call down judgment? Okay, that's a kill. What you calling judgment down on? Because you said they weren't gonna make it. You said she would always be broke. You said she would never get married. You said he'll never make it. He'll never be a good father. All those things that you said, and this person shows up to the world on time, in alignment, to adhere to their divine assignments as the Hierophant. And now you're calling judgment? Okay. Three of Cups. You're being celebrated, okay? You're being celebrated in the spirit realm, in the natural world. You got favor with the gods and favor in the earth. And now it's being absolutely made apparent by way of the star energy and the Queen of Pentacles energy. You got the Five of Swords, child. These people sent you conflict. They wanted you conflicted, confused, and you were absolutely not. Even blindfolded, you saw who you were. Even in moments that you doubted, you like, "Wait, who am I?" Let me just tell y'all something on the real commercial break. Not to make it all about me, because it's always about you, but I have to include myself because this absolutely does resonate. I remember being as like young as 3 years old, 4 years old, being in New Orleans, Louisiana, okay? Having dreams about people doing witchcraft. I was 3 and 4 years old. I remember trying to translate that. I remember being 5 and 6 years old, having dreams about people chasing me and enemies and family members. And my grandmother had this all red room, and she would always make me sleep in this all red room. Now I understand why. Ooh. It was like putting a red bracelet on my arm for protection. She was marking me with the blood. The room was all red. The walls was red. The blanket was red. The pillows was red. Child, she knew who I was. She was a beautiful grandmother. I love her so much. She was a Taurus, May 5th. I love her so much. May 1st. Or was it May 3rd? Oh, Lord, please forgive me. May. It was either the 1st, the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, or 5th. I think it was May 3rd. Okay. Needless to say, she knew who I was. I was like, why I gotta sleep in this red room? You know, I was very mouthy. I was a talker. I was not the kind of kid that was like, you know, I was not a yabba dabba doo child. You know what I mean? Like talking and I couldn't enunciate. No. I spoke very, very well. I was 3 years old, like, why do I have to sleep in this red room? That's what happens when you talk to your children. When you communicate, they learn how to communicate. Well, my mother was an educator. My mother is a popular author. I'll tell y'all about it later. She's very well known. My family, my mother and my father are billionaires. Nobody knows that. My stepfather. Step up father, right? Needless to say, I'll keep it for the book. But I say all this to say that I remember times when I was praying, right? And I would talk to God and be like, God, like I was 5 years old. Like, what is going on? I'd be praying about a sibling who was literally just the devil child. Oh, she was so mean, and she still is to this day. I remember I walked away from her. I'm like, bitch, I've been dealing with you since we was 4 years old, since I was 4. You're older than me. But I remember talking to God when I was sitting in my car by myself, and I had lost everything, had a 5-bedroom house and a Range Rover and all of this. And I'm sitting in the car and I said, God, what is going on? And God still took care of me. In the middle of it all, I was being shifted to my destiny. I was learning how to weather the storm. I was learning about favor, because I'm like, okay, God, you always answer my prayers. What is going on? By the time I got to age 22, I was like, okay, who am I? Then I got to go through all of this. Whatever it is, I want to check out. I'm done. I told the Most High, that's it. I'm good. In the middle of the darkest nights of the soul. And then there was a little whisper in the middle of all of that loneliness, or being alone and lonely, not having anybody to really share these spiritual experiences with, having dreams about things that would happen, not knowing how I knew. Then people were like, she's a witch. I remember one of my friends, she's like, girl, you a witch. She's like, girl, you said that was going to happen, and it happened. I'm like, I saw it, right? So then I hid my gifts. I didn't want to tell nobody. I'm like, oh my God, who am I? People started to betray me that I helped, and I didn't do anything to. I said, Spirit, whoever I am, can you send somebody else? And there was a little voice that said, you got to see how this turns out. I'll never forget it. And that's exactly what this energy is for you, beautiful divine collective. You get it. You understand. 2:19 on the clock. How many times did you look at death in the face to the point where death became your ally? Listen, you got death on your side. Some of y'all got the power to call down death to situations, to put an end to situations that are unfair. Unwarranted attacks. You can call down death. Death is not always, oh, I'm wishing death on you. I hope you're unalive. Death could be putting an end and a death to somebody's witchcraft, to their heinous acts, to their nasty, ill repute ass energy. Okay. Nevertheless, that was a really long commercial break. Thank you for letting me be myself. Let's just make sure we got a good view here. So we got the Two of Wands. This is about making a decision. Okay. You did that. You answered the call. The Two of Wands is about being at a fork in the road, being called by the divine to do something. You knew that it would be hard. If you had to go through all of this, when you were really called, meaning to step into that number, could have been a double digit, could have been an ascended master number, could have been at age 11, could have been at age, 22, 33, 44, 55, 66, 77, 88, whatever it is. There have been levels to your Hierophant energy. There's always a choice by way of free will. You answer the call. You like, well, shit, I done been through everything up until this point. I might as well answer the call. Some of you are absolutely from gatekeeper lineage, meaning you have the power to close and shut doors. There are different variations of earth angels. There's earth angels who are here to just have peace. They are the peace in the middle of chaos. They're prayer warriors. They pray for everybody to get along. They are earth angels. Then you got some earth angels that are the walking scales. They're walking judgment. They defend other people. They're like, hey, that's not right, right? You need to pay for that. There's earth angels to adhere to those assignments. Then you got some earth angels that can wreak havoc by way of opening and closing certain doors. That's their power. They got the keys. So while you have somebody evil on you that refuses to do the work, refuses to heal, the ancestors don't fool with them because they just stand in these dark ass contracts and they look at your spiritual contract and they're like, why you get to do that? Well, I want her destiny. Sneaking over to the doggone practitioner. Well, bring me $5,000 and I promise that you're going to look like her. Like, bitch, it's 2:22 on the clock. Sit your punk ass all the way down. The ancestors are saying we were laughing. I see the ancestors saying all we wanted you to do, divine chosen one, was see. That was all you needed to do. You never needed to fight these people. You just needed to be aware that you were aware of them, but you never needed to engage in battle. The battle was already won. The victory was already won. Your seat had already been prepared by way of the Hierophant and the Three of Cups. Five of Swords, these people had imaginary beef, child, but they didn't have no stake. Okay. They couldn't stake their claim, honey. I can't make this up. You are a judgment angel. You are here to call judgment. You are walking karma. That's a very powerful position to be in. Why? Because oftentimes you got people that understand the abilities that you have, and the first thing they want to do is call down judgment. Oh, you a judgment angel. I call down judgment on you. Okay, that's fine. That's good. Because that keeps me in a line with source. That keeps me obedient to my contract. That keeps me, keeping my ego in check. How many ego deaths did you have to go through? This is what they never want to talk about. When we talk about the Seven of Pentacles, you got good karma that's, been planted by way of seeds. You got bad karma that's been planted by way of seeds. The good, the bad, the ugly, the indifferent, and somewhere in between, whatever the hell that is, people feel as though they can call down judgment on you. It's the best thing they could have ever done. What they did was they invoked some type of spiritual warfare against themselves and their lineage, because it only shed light on what the hell they are. So it's beautiful the way your enemy is absolutely working for you, working to your benefit. When it says that your enemy will be your footstool, you will step on the backs of your enemies to get to the next level. A lot of your enemies know they got to lend you their back. They can't do nothing at this point but try to bless you. They can't even bless themselves. So they're lost. When your prayers have been earthbound and they can't go to the highest realm, or you can't speak to spirit, or you can't command a demon out, you're lost. Whatever communication you once had by way of your gifts, you squandered that when you did not want to take on the call of breaking your curses. You squandered those gifts. You gave up your possible seed. But you were supposed to do that. So while you got the Three of Cups Hierophant, you're showing up to the world after all it is. 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords. They said you was crazy, cuckoo bird. You're cleansing yourself with an egg. They're like, oh yeah, she crazy. She cuckoo. Okay. Nine of Swords, you decided to stand up for what was right. You didn't give a damn who believed you and who didn't. You knew that you weren't crazy. Listen, Queen of Pentacles, you stayed grounded, well-rounded. You said, let me be about my earthly matters. By way of the spirit realm, I'm here to do something great. The Star, you're shining. The Hierophant, you're showing up. Three of Cups, you're being celebrated. Five of Swords, people are still in conflict about how the hell you got here. Five of Swords really represents your enemies. I don't even think we got any enemies. I ain't got no enemies. I'm going to be honest. What I have are footstools to get to the next level. Somebody got to lay down. Somebody got to lay down, and so we can step on them. What else are we going to do? How else do you think I was getting to the next level? I'm stepping on the backs of my enemies. I don't have any enemies. I do apologize. I stand corrected. I said that once before. We have footstools. Five of Swords, that's their energy, whoever they are. They're their own worst enemy at this point. They're trying to figure out how the hell you got to this level. Two of Wands. You know why? You have free will. Judgment is here. You have free will. What you did with your will is what you wanted to do with your will. You did it because you could, and so you did, and it's done. We did what we wanted to do with our free will because we will, because we can, right? We shall, and we will continue to. And so this is the choice. Everybody's got a choice. Clarified, beautiful, beautiful spirit team. I can't make it up. Did I not just say you got a choice? Two of Swords is Libran energy. You have a choice. Free will. So how they can be so much in this confusion is only because it's what they put out. How are you confused? Because the devil is the author of confusion. That's why. What they really want to say is, I was the biggest devil to you in your life. I did some of the most horrible things to you. How is it that you're still coming out with this loving, caring energy? In order to be the Hierophant, Three of Cups being celebrated, Queen of Pentacles, and a star, you don't have no grudges. And even if they don't believe that, it doesn't matter. Your heart is being weighed and or, inspected by the spirit realm. Might I weighed your heart? So why do we care about the thoughts? Okay, as in that hoe over there that says that you're not worthy when you're sitting with my eye. It's petty intrigue type of an energy. It does not deserve your energy, your inner God, your inner guidance. This is giving me Chango. Chango. Yeah, this is giving me Chango, King of Wands energy, war. Spiritual battle, spiritual war, divine masculine energy, fighting for that which is right, overcoming the devil in a way that you just don't feed that bitch. The moment we started to starve the devil out, he died. Okay. There were casualties. I mean, I don't know what else to say. There will continue to be casualties of war, Spirit is saying. Show me what it is I need to see. Some of you have a birthmark in the shape of an animal or something. Okay, you were marked by the spirit realm. Some of you have a mark in the center of your forehead. You were marked by spirit realm, okay? Two of Pentacles. This war is to come and bring things in balance so that we can continue about this beautiful work and leave a beautiful body of work, okay? This is what this is about. Eight of Wands is war, fire. Eight of Wands is Sagittarius energy, half man, half amazing. What do we know about Sagittarius energy? They never miss their target, the archer. It's written in the stars. If they don't like it, they need to learn to read the stars. And a lot of these people can't even read their own energy. What they know by way of what they invested was bad karma. I did all of this to you. I did all of this. How are you coming out with this loving heart? Now, some of them, their goal really, or this little weird ass mission that they're on, is to create these illusions that you're not of love and light, that you're not somebody that is worthy. Listen, that is an empty pursuit, meaning you will get nothing from that but confusion when a victory is already being made apparent and or obvious. It's a wrap. Hang it up. You cannot miss your target. We're in this Sagittarius energy. Something's real significant will be real significant, okay, about December energy. I don't know what's going on. December 21st is what I just heard. I'm getting Capricorn and Sagittarius. So remember that date, right before 2025. Something's real significant between October and December. I just heard, what is that, Libran energy? October 1st to December 31st, Spirit is saying. And there's something interesting that's going to happen around winter solstice. Please be mindful, Divine Collective. You could be getting visions about this. Six of Wands, you already got a victory though. It's already done. It's finished. You can't miss your target. Eight of Wands, you know, these people sent a lot of warfare your way, unwarrantedly. Okay. They did exactly what they were supposed to do, is what I just heard. Okay. And they're exactly where they're supposed to be, which is on the other side of the gate. Meaning all they can do is watch. They can say what they want. They can say exactly what they want, okay? I feel like you're running out of ideas to try to tarnish your energy, tarnish your imagery, your image, how you are showing up to the natural world and or the spirit realm, but you look like you by yourself with the solo individual effort. You needed to go into hermit mode. You really did, to reset yourself and rejuvenate and to remember why you started. Four Wands, I can't make this up. Four Wands is Aries energy. Aries is the Emperor energy, divine masculine energy. Aries rules the head. The head represents the crown, head over heart decision. The Emperor is all the kings. Come through with the come through. The Emperor is all the kings. King of Swords, King of Wands, King of Pentacles, King of Cups, because he's the Emperor. Four Wands. And now this is talking about counterpart. Soulmate contracts. Divine people that have to come together. Why? Because they have a commitment to source. Far beyond the aesthetics, far beyond what it looks like to the naked eye, especially them naked ass evil eyes. Why they got evil eyes? You know, the eyes are the windows to the soul. The reason they got evil eyes is because they got evil souls. And some of them don't even have no souls. They just vessels for demons to just jump in and out of. Random spirits jumping in and out. Okay. Some of them are not even useful, Spirit is saying, to be a portal. They're tarnished. They're done. There's nothing else that they can do beyond this point with your light shining as bright as it is. 4 wands. Okay? There's victories here. Anything else, Spirit, that we need to see? You healed. You healed your bloodline. You broke the curses. You declared and decreed over your lineage moving forward that your bloodline will never know any curses that you had to break. They will be made aware of the work and the sacrifices that were done in honor of them inheriting the earth, but they will never have to adhere to these curses. These curses that you broke, whatever those curses were, I need to say it the way it needs to be said. Those, meaning what they once were, can never come on your lineage again. Your children's children, our children moving forward will never have to face those curses. I absolutely do include myself, because you did a massive work. Ooh, 6 of Swords. Because you healed, you're a certified healer. Even when people said you was a clown, you look like a fool, you was looking stupid, you too nice. I remember one time somebody told me, you too nice. You just a goody two shoes. I'm like, what? Because I wouldn't gossip about somebody. You know, I was always not trying to be overly good. Like, look at me, I'm good. Just in the back of my mind, I'm like, this is not right. 2:34 on the clock, 2:34. And I remember another adversary who I thought was a friend. You know, she was a beautiful lesson. She taught me to have absolutely no fucks to give. That's what she taught me, a 20-year friendship. I was a friend to her. She was a lesson to me and a blessing. There was a blessing in the lesson. I remember she told me, she said, somebody gonna kick your ass one day. I said, why? She said, because you just say stuff. But my thing is this, if you ask me something, I'm gonna tell you the truth. If you ask me about a situation and a circumstance, I'm gonna tell you the truth. You know why? Because I would want you to tell me the truth. Why can't we just walk in truth? Be honest. Don't tell me the truth. Do not sugarcoat. Don't tickle my ears, tickle my fancy. You know, tell me what you think I need to hear. And even if you lie, I'm going to find out the truth anyway, because I call on the truth. Hey, I need to know the truth, Most High. Most High will show me. I'm like, damn. Even if it hurts, at least I can say that I was privy to the truth. But I remember her telling me she might be watching. She might be watching. Yeah, I felt that. I seen her in a dream running off to New York. Yeah, something going on with her. It was always something going on with her, right? Needless to say. I will say less as regards to that circumstance, because my spirit guides are guarding me, and they're telling me to guard my words and protect my say, and to watch what I say, because I energetically do not want to connect to that person. But just for informational purposes and educational purposes, she said, somebody gonna kick your ass one day. And I'm like, why? She's like, because you just say stuff to people. I'm like, I ain't got time to BS. You want me to lie to you? So then I started being more conscious. So when people would ask me, well, what you think about this? I would tell them, do you want me to lie to you, or you want me to tell you the truth? I took that as, I need to ask permission, because everybody don't want to know what you have to say. Just something that I learned in my journeys. Something that I'm sharing here with you. Thank you for allowing me to have that real impromptu commercial break, because I think I needed it more than anybody. But I'm sure you have your own stories. Looking back in hindsight, it's all good. You're showing up to the world as very high ranked. When you cry, the heavens cry. When you call for rain, the rain comes down. When you call for thunder, the thunder comes. Do y'all know this is just the tip of the iceberg? Okay. Anything else, Spirit? Angels of alchemy. Hi there, angels of alchemy. This is why we're so mindful of our words, protecting our say, what it is that we're saying into the atmosphere by way of the Ace of Swords, the Sword of Truth. The Ace of Swords is your tongue. Speaking the truth into the atmosphere, combating the lies, right? Even when somebody was wishing, waiting, wanting, well, I hope she fails or that ain't gonna work out. The devil is a liar. This is why they speak lies. This is why they speak curses, right? Because they feel rejected. They feel like they want to, they want you to feel their pain. These are people that you prayed for, okay? I almost said you squandered your prayers. Well, praying for evil people like that taught you how to pray. Let's put a positive spin on it. But angels of alchemy, we got earth angels of alchemy. I just heard that a lot of you in the Soul Tribe family, divine chosen ones, are inheriting new gifts. What does that mean? You're going to be the angels of a whole bunch of energies. You can be, maybe you were once an angel of judgment, an angel of war, an angel, like you can call down warfare. You can open up doors. I feel like at this Hierophant level, that 144,000, you have all of the gifts. Angel of alchemy, everything inclusive. Angel of fire, angel of earth. This is you like mastering all 12 of the zodiac signs, all 4 elements, water, earth, air, and fire. You're all the angels. Earth angels. These are gifts for accomplishing this really hard job. Whew. You did it. Congratulations. We did it. Listen, 9 of Pentacles, Virgo energy, come through with the come through. Happy Virgo season. Virgo season is going to tell you, listen, you need to alchemize that shit. You need to purify that. Literally, you need to purify that shit. Purify that. Get rid of that. 9 of Pentacles. Solo efforts, solo dolo, individual efforts. You went within, rocking and rolling. You adhered to spirit. And you walked away from people. You said, even if I have to walk alone, I got to answer this call. The Most High is calling me. I have to answer this call. I got to go. I can't stay here with you mud bucket ass, goat mouth ass, trout mouth ass, nasty lion tongues. Got to go. So you know what happened? Spirit realm said, okay, she's ready. He's ready. They're answering the call. Once you answer the call, you still question your contract. You're like, damn, I didn't answer the damn call. Lord, I walked away from everything and everybody that was no longer serving my highest good. Because once you walked away, you still have work to do. Now you walked away. Now you're by yourself. Now you're going within. Now you got to go through another dark night of the soul, because the next level requires for you to be somebody who has accomplished and or completed, in order to be certified, a certain amount of dark nights of the soul. So what was your dark night of the soul in this solo effort? When you walked away, then you were by yourself. So now you got to forgive your mother, because now you're by yourself. There's nobody there to bother you. You're in solitude. It's you and your spirit team. You got to let go of all the resentment. You got to pull all the swords out of your back, because the next level is requiring this of you. And you're still being obedient and adhering to the call. Well, you successfully made it through the solo efforts. And then in that, you know what happened? You met your soul tribe. You met your soul tribe. You went back to the beginning, Page of Cups. Your emotions as a child. Why is the Page of Cups there? Page is children, Cups is emotions. Psychic ability. Cups always represents psychic abilities, in my opinion. You had to go back to the beginning again. Now that you are alone, now that you have been obedient and walked away from people that you know you don't need to be around, that you cannot take with you, mama, daddy, brother, sister, cousin, karmic family, whatever, you did it. Page of Cups. You got alone and you still had to go through a dark night of the soul. You had to go back to the beginning, Page of Cups. You had to deal with your emotions as a child. Now that you know that you are the child with the gift, Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups. And you did it. And then, once you mastered that, this is where you met your soul tribe family. That's why you in the 3 of Cups. Okay? Knight of Wands energy in the reverse. Promiscuity, non-committal energy. Why is that? Why is that here? Clarify the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, you still got somebody in the cut. I don't know who this is, child. Seven of Swords. Look at this person's energy just bopped into the energy. Hey there, Knight of Wands in the reverse, you promiscuous bastard. This person probably got something on their D, on their V, on their whatnot, or their hoo-ha. We don't give a damn with your sneaky and deceptive ass. Listen. The reason why I feel as though that came up is because that represents violation as a child. That's what I feel that represented, okay? So for those of you, you know, my heart goes out to you that were violated as a child. We don't need to go any deeper than that because I feel like those are wounds that have absolutely been healed, whereas people wanted to put salt in your wounds. Knight of Wands is violation sexually as a child. Sneaky and deceptive adults, you know, is what I get from that energy because I'm like, Spirit, why is that here? Yeah, people that wanted to violate you, you know. Anytime you meet a predator as a child that you trust, an uncle, an aunt, or whatever, they're sneaky and deceptive, or a parent leaves their child with somebody that they believe that they can trust, be that a boyfriend or a girlfriend or whatever, and they violate a child, this is something to siphon your power, right? A lot of boys, I just heard, and girls were violated. Some of them didn't answer the call. Some of them went down, you know, the road of drugs, unfortunately. You got earth angels out here with gifts that are on the streets selling their bodies. They never healed. 2:44 on the clock. This is what Spirit is telling me. Don't forget about the lost ones. There were absolutely casualties. Some of them didn't answer the call. Some of them didn't get over the betrayal and having to live without their family. And you toss some witchcraft in there and gossip and slander, you know, getting on the phone, calling about what's her name, but you don't want to pray for what's her name, right? That's negative energy. Some of these people didn't survive. Some of them turned to prostitution, drugs, yeah. Because of sneaky and deceptive people that they trusted, okay? That's what Spirit is saying. Page of Cups, you had to go back to the beginning. You had to undo the layers. You had to... Y'all hear that siren? Needless to say, you had to go back to the beginning, and you did that when you got alone, when you decided to walk alone. Now you get to meet your soul tribe. That's what the Three of Cups is, and the Hierophant. You're meeting your soul tribe. These people can't hold you back anymore. Not mentally, physically, spiritually. Whatever those memories were, you handled it like a spiritual G. Whatever the past was, it's old news for you. You want to have a new conversation. No more old-fashioned conversations. Four of Pentacles in the reverse is them not being able to hold on to your gifts anymore. Because the world needs you. You have a place that you're supposed to show up to, and in that place you're required to have certain things completed before that time. You are on a timeline, you are on a time schedule. However, at the same time, you're timeless. Ooh, make it make sense. It's like being up and down, in and out, off and on at the same time. Black and white, no gray at the same time. Simultaneously is giving omnipresent energies. That's exactly what you are, Soul Tribe family. Seven of Wands is ancestors. Seven of Wands is the ancestors standing up for you, protecting you. And that's just what it is. Because why? You walked alone. Eight of Cups down the yellow brick road. You left. Eight of Cups. Individual effort. You said, you know what? Okay, I'm gone. I'm gonna trust source. You know how much courage that takes? You got enemies, or you had enemies, excuse me. Spirit says be real specific. They don't exist no more. Not in this realm, not in this realm of reality. I'm sure they exist somewhere, but not in this realm of reality. You had enemies that had to get into groups. They couldn't dare walk alone. Why do you think they was running the practitioners and getting into groups of threes, the power of three, to work against you? Because they're weak. Cowards. Liars. They're like their father, El Diablo. Looking for whom they can devour. Looking for whom they can make miserable. Even when they didn't understand why they were doing it, they still continue to do it. Who you know doing something that they don't know why they're doing it? If you ask somebody, why you do that? And they just look at you. You're going to be like, are you okay? Like you're doing stuff that you don't know why you did it? Or you're just not willing to admit it because you're a liar. There's too much truth out here for any of these lies to hold weight. Any lie that was told on you has been annihilated, dismantled. People was trying to speak stuff over your future. They thought they was timeline jumping, trying to go into 25, 26. Child, some of these people ain't gonna make it to the end of the year, energetically. This is the truth as I know it, as I see it. 7 of Wands. Anything else, beautiful ancestors, before we close this door? Yeah, I can't make this up. They still somewhere. Like I said, they exist somewhere. 5 of Wands, they exist somewhere, but they don't exist in your realm of possibilities. 5 of Wands, silent competition, fighting, still fighting something. You coming up as the Queen of Cups. While these people are in conflict, fighting whatever it is that they put out, lying, arguing, saying that they didn't say something. I never did that. I never said that. Trying to make you appear to be somebody that they don't want you to be, which ain't got nothing to do with them because they have no authority and they definitely don't have any power over your destiny. It doesn't matter. This is you in the middle of all of that. Queen of Cups energy. Happy, nice, still loving, still kind. They are saying, how? Why are you still so nice? Why are you still so loving? Like when I say it's hot coals on whatever those enemies are doing, whoever they are, because remember, you ain't got no enemies, but whoever those people they're sitting up in chaos. They're arguing because the goal was to stop you from being loving, caring, kind. Well, how could somebody have ever separated you from your true nature? Even when you were angry, it was out of pain and sadness for people that you loved. You know, it's giving. What's wrong with y'all? Can we just all get along? They got mad at you when you could see everybody's side. You didn't side with mama. You didn't side with your sister. You didn't side with your brother. You didn't side with your cousin. You didn't side with your baby mama, baby daddy. You just wanted everybody to get along. You're like, okay, I kind of see what you're saying, but I can also see what you're saying. That's earth angel energy. They wanted to attack you. Well, you're not on my side. Well, you're wrong. And 2 wrongs don't make a right, but 2 rights make a left. Listen, I'm gonna need you to catch up. Queen of Cups. You still came out loving, caring, kind, loving the world. So sweet, a heart so nice. You have every reason, in their opinion, to be sarcastically psychotic. Sarcastically? Was that a say? Why did I say sarcastically? Maybe somebody thinks that you're sarcastic. Maybe they feel like you're laughing in their face with your successes. Well, that's on them. You know, perception is also a form of free will. You can decide how you want to see it, how you want to flip it. You can take the advice and stand up with it, sit down with it, or you can take it to your grave. Whatever you feel you need to do. It's a choice. The fact that you're choosing by way of your own free will, beautiful, divine collective, to continue to love is really why you have been so preserved, so sustained in the earth. This is why the Most High is saying, I can still use you. You understand pain and you don't look like anything of what you've gone through. I went to the store the other day to get some matches, y'all. I only like real matches, you know, the ones that come in a box to light my candles. I don't like the lighters. I don't like fumes. I don't even use a microwave. There's certain things that I just won't do, okay? And the lady said to me, are you 18 and over? I cracked up. I said, girl, if you don't give me these damn matches. That's what I said in my mind. I didn't say that out loud. I said, oh, that's a blessing. And she laughed. She says, well, are you? I'm like, listen, give me the doggone matches. She's like, but the computer asked me, the register asked me, what's so funny about that, right? I said to myself, because I don't look like none of what I've been through. A lot of these people that are aging fast, right, in bad health, is because they got trapped, you know, resentment. They still mad at people that have passed on. They're still mad at what happened to them 20 years ago. And the fact that they don't have the ability to release this energy is really sending them into a sinking hole. But on top of that, they continue to make bad choices. It's like, listen, if you are in this energy where you have the inability to transmute the energy, the last thing you want to do is keep piling up negative energy. Somewhere you're going to have to surrender. Because just like we're in this solo energy and you went through the dark night of the soul after you walked away from family members and you ain't talking to nobody, you just had to cut it off. You're like, enough, I can't. You could have absolutely made a decision in that Two of Wands energy to stay in a hurt mindset. You know what it did? Made you sick, made you mad. Ain't nobody there. You're in a room by yourself. You done walked away from everybody. Instead, you said, you know what? I gotta let this go. This is not even who I am. Whose energy am I holding on to? Who am I still mad at? You had to forgive people that never even deserved forgiveness, and they know it. But you did it to set yourself free. That really is the secret to youth. Joy. Happiness. It radiates from the inside out. When you're happy, you give off a light. These people could not put out your light. The age of Pisces was a big deal because it was the age of illusions. A lot of people playing in spell work, all this, trying to stop you from getting your crown, because they had already seen that a lot of what they had done, you had overcome. So then they said, uh-oh, this person's about to wake up from this dream state, love spells, love bombing, whatever somebody was doing. It was a massive awakening. Somebody somewhere, a whole bunch of people somewhere woke up and went crazy. Then you had some people that woke up and was like, damn, everything seems more brighter. Like I can see now, because the veil became non-existent as we transitioned into the age of Aquarius. The High Priestess and the Seven of Cups, illusions. You're in the upright. You saw right through to these illusions. These illusions never worked on you. You can see. Seven of Cups, water energy, dream energy. You tapped into the marine gods. You tapped into the mermaid energy. Some of you are not even from the cosmos. Some of you are from a city under the water, okay? In the ocean. Don't believe it? Well, if you don't believe it, 9 times out of 10, you're a karmic ass cross-watcher. It's a high probability, because the chosen ones understand. Some of you come from the bottom of the ocean. You got bloodline there. Olokun energy. The Kraken is real. They don't want to see these beasts, which are your angels, unleashed onto the earth. They don't want to see no more tsunamis. They don't want to see Oya with the wind tear this bitch up over you. It's 2:55 on the clock. They don't want to see Shango strike lightning from the sky and just start sending fire, burning shit up. Please don't piss these gods off, and please don't touch their lineage. If you a karmic cross-watching ass, you the goofball in the comments. I promise you, saying something stupid that don't even match up to the reading. We know who you are. We see you. Yeah, we see you. And that's it. Listen, High Priestess energy, this is the reading. I do love you all so very much. As I pull my energy back from this reading, I'd like to give thanks to all of the beautiful spirit guides, beautiful angels that assisted me here today. Underworld, the higher realms, the city under the oceans, under the lakes, the ponds, ocean energy. Thank you. Thank you. I just want to say thank you to all the Egyptian royal lineages. Somebody embodies all the lineages. Somebody's all the angels in one. This is your new gifts, and it cannot be taken. You've mastered all the zodiacs. You've mastered all the signs, all the elements. You know how to read the stars. Okay, listen, 360 degrees, 365 days. of knowledge, okay? 24/7, 365, I just heard. You understand. You are the walking, breathing emerald tablets. I love y'all so much. I will absolutely undeniably see you in the next video. If you'd like to donate to the channel, it is very much appreciated. If you want to donate some love and light, drop a heart down below. Did I make my heart good? Did I make my heart? Why my heart looks so wonky? Is that good? Okay, am I satisfied with that? I want to be satisfied with my heart. Yeah, I want to be satisfied with my heart. The real one too in my body. Listen, and I'm satisfied with my heart. We're coming out as the Queen of Cups energy, overall energy, but I love y'all. Drop a heart down below. Send some love. Drop a star for the star seeds. Star brights, shining so bright. Let your light continue to shine. I don't feel as though I need to give anybody permission to do that. That is just a clarification and or confirmation that your star is shining very brightly. And the spirit realm is having a really good time backing us. I'm very, very excited about it. I love you all so much. I will absolutely see you soon in the next video. Until then, peace be with you.